ho! Merry Christmas, everybody, and welcome to the Yeah What of It podcast. I am Santa Claus, and this week I am joined by the podcast's co-hosts,
Jake,
Kian,
and Harry.
Great to have you boys here at the sexiest studio in the North Pole. Now, Jake, come and sit on my lap and tell me all about your week.
Thank you, Santa. So my week, it's been all right. We had my work Christmas do, which actually went surprisingly well. I brought my A game for drinking, which I know is obviously important to you. We left work early, hopped on a train. No, not a train. I got a taxi into Bath. I went to Boom Battle Bar.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. We had darts, pool, and mini golf. Now, I play darts a lot at work anyway, but the dartboard was just styrofoam with the wire on it, and then it projected the board onto the, and the computer would get confused when you threw your dart because it might go in like the double 20, for instance. It was like 20, and you couldn't amend it. And I lost both games that we played, and I was fuming because I'm a sore loser.
Mm-hmm.
One of the girls from the set, she's like, just throwing it. And when it missed it, it didn't count it. And we didn't realise there was a button for miss. So she was just throwing it, and then, it missed, I'll throw it again. And getting like semi-decent scores. At one point, she did hit like triple 18, triple 20, and then like a double 16, which is ridiculous. That's 148 points or something stupid, right? And she was like, "Oh, whoopsie daisy." What the fuck do you mean, whoopsie daisy?
Whoopsie daisy.
But we were getting free drinks at the bar, and they gave us 2 tickets. There was blue tickets, which only got you stuff from behind, like in a little fridge, and then there was purple tickets, which got you like whatever you want. Now, being a little bit colourblind, I couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah.
And the bartender was like, "We're using purple tickets with the cheap stuff." I was like, "They're purple?" He was like, "Oh yeah, no, we can." Said it, "Look, I'll give you one more because you've accidentally spent. I think I spent like 2 or 3 purple tickets on this."
Because you're a good boy. I'll give you an extra.
He gave me one more, which meant I had like 4 beers and then like 6 Long Island iced teas because I've got to play catch up now.
Yeah, that's
so
rough.
I just started naming these Long Island iced teas. We move on to the next place, and a couple of people go home, but we're going strong. Went to this rum bar. Now, quite a few episodes back, we talked about writing Google reviews and how only knobheads do it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this rum bar, G left me in once while she was getting her hair done, I think it was, and they proceeded to get me trashed because the bartender was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I wrote them a drunken Google review. But we went back to the place.
Yeah.
It's called Fidel's. It's wonderful there. The staff are lovely. Although the bloke who's behind the bar was... It's a shame Kian's not here because he's going to help me avoid any mines. But how do I word this? You might have to bleep this out.
Okay, just say it and then we'll try to figure it out.
So he's the same pigmentation as Ian, right?
He's the same what?
Pigmentation. So he's a black dude.
Yes.
And he's in there chatting to just a sea of white people in Bath, as you can imagine as well. Very
white.
rough. Yeah. He's like, "Hey, yo, man, I see you. What is it you want, brother? I'm going to hook you up. Man, this is strong still." And I'm like, I feel like he probably goes home and speaks normally.
He steps through the door. "You're right, love. Yeah, how's your day been?" Yeah.
There's things called code switching, which people do. They, you're one way with some people, you're another way. It's like when we get on the phone, we all go from being our normal selves almost back to Basingstoke sounding, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's the same sort of thing. He was like, "Yeah, man, that will mash you up." I'm like, I just feel like your name's Gerald and you live at home with like a poodle and your life partner.
The thing is, it's quite a big presumption to switch into this persona. If that is what he's doing, switching into this persona with white people to maybe like, it's Bath, so let's be honest, they're probably like, "Oh, a black guy, How novel. But if I
Yeah.
went in there and he started saying it's going to mash you up, I don't know what you're talking about, Gerald. Like, what do you mean it's going to mash me up? Is that good or bad? Do I need to... I've got an EpiPen. Like, do I need to use it? I feel like he needs to be careful with that.
Yeah, because I think what's going is he's going for this like excited urban vibe that the middle class white people are like. I'm so hip. I went to Fidel's, and the bartender there used the slang.
He totally
Like
mashed me.
Yeah, I thought he was going to back out of Rambo, but it turns out he didn't have a chef. That's the vibe it gives. But yeah, I had Snowball. I don't know if you know the drink Snowball. It's like Advocar and something else. Now,
Sounds right. Cool
it's
name.
a very festive drink. It's really nice. And my family we used to have it as kids on Christmas Day. You'd have like 1 or 2 Snowballs when you were young.
Yeah.
Because the ones you can buy from the shop have no alcohol in. Well, it has like fuck all alcohol in. The Snowball that I had there put hairs on my chest.
Really?
Yeah, he was
did
like,
mash you.
He did this mash you up, and I went, yeah. I was like, fuck me. I thought maybe all the rum's at the bottom, so I gave it a little stir. No, it was just like rum, and then it went Africa, whipped cream, whatever it was.
Yeah.
It was great. But yeah, we proceeded to go on. We go to this next bar, some like underground bar, which was kind of cool. Ended up in the common rooms, and there was a tiny little dance floor. And when I say tiny, I mean like the spare bedroom, your old office, the green one, slightly smaller than that.
Yeah. Okay.
So when I put my hands just above 90 degrees, I touch the ceiling.
Right.
And I'm on the dance floor trying to boogie, but I can't, obviously, because no room for... All my dance moves are up here, you see, so I was
you
limited.
just have to keep it down, yeah.
I couldn't raise the roof properly. I met some old ladies on the dance floor.
Okay.
When I say I'm like pension collecting, very nice. I invited them on the work day.
Okay.
All in all, we were out to like 3 a.m. I finished the night with mixed meat kebab and garlic mushrooms.
Yeah.
And I sat on my co-worker's house in one of his kids' bunk beds. And I woke up the next morning.
With the kid?
No. See, I've been telling this story to people and explaining that there was no children in there.
Okay, that's fine.
You didn't need to explain that. And they were only a weirdo would assume that there were children in there. And I fucking remember why I've been explaining it. It's because of you. The whole time I've been telling people, there was no children there. The only time I needed to say it was today.
And you dropped it. You dropped the ball.
I fucked up.
Just imagine you're like 9 and your dad's gone out. You're not really sure. He's gone out and he comes home funny sometimes. And you laid there and you feel his arm come around you. Oh, dad's getting funny again. And you turn around. It's just you. Hello.
I'm not going to fucking cuddle the children. Fuck. Either way, I woke up the next morning and I'd fallen asleep in the bottom of the bed. So not only is it a single children's bed, I'm only sleeping in about 40% of it, just like fetal, dead at the bottom.
That's that's small as well, so that's quite impressive.
I texted my missus the postcode and a time to pick me up with a please, and then just let my phone die. The next day I had to walk to the Sainsbury's that I knew was nearby.
Right.
Tried to navigate via the sun. Guessed wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I knew what heading I was heading on. I just couldn't remember if my work was east or west from this man's house.
Yep.
In hindsight, I should have known that I didn't know because I had no idea where he lived.
Yeah.
But a nice lady stopped and gave me directions. And then I was still sort of semi-drunk for the rest of the day. And we went to Trowbridge Museum to learn about the wool and how it was all made around here.
The wool?
And they have like a factory. You can make wool. And they've got little mice that they hide. It's a bit like, not Milestones. What's the one at the top of town in Basingstoke?
Oh, fuck, I know which one you mean. We've been there.
That one.
Yeah.
The free museum that almost every town has. We went to that one, Trowbridge. And they hide little knitted mice around, and you've got to try and find them.
Okay. Did you get a prize?
No. No,
Oh,
just personal private.
okay. Yeah.
Either way, did not find them. I found a few,
Mm.
but I was also at one point still drunk enough to ask a stranger. I started chatting to this lady whose child was having like an absolute meltdown, like a proper tantrum.
And you come
He's
along.
a-
Excuse me, do you know where a mouse is?
Well, the thing is, he was like, I hate you, I want to go. And she was like, we're finding these mice. Right? And I'm like, she's dedicated.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, they really had to find. She's like, they are. I was like, I bet they've not even put one up. She's like, oh, well, what ones have you found? And I was like, ah. So I'm just chatting up this lady, and I can see G from across the museum just sort of staring at me, giving me evils. And I was like, I've got to put game down for mice finding.
Mhm.
Obviously.
And then you slapped her and said, I'm married, and then stormed off.
That's it. She reached in for a shake of my wang. I elbowed it to the jaw. As kid's crying, crushed by his now dead mum.
Yeah. And you turn to me and say, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, you go find those fucking mice. So he's still there looking for him, crying over his dead mum. But
What a wimp.
who knows? Exactly. Man up. Anyway, that's pretty much been my week. Nothing else that I can think of has happened apart from getting drunk. My whole week up to the Christmas party was being excited by the Christmas party.
Yep.
And the whole week after the Christmas party was me being proud that I drank a shit ton, didn't throw up, or make an ass of myself. I'm like, oh.
That's pretty good, actually. To not say
Yeah.
anything stupid is impressive. Yeah.
1 in 10 people, I think it's 1 in 10 Brits end up on a disciplinary after their workday.
That doesn't surprise me, to be perfectly honest.
No.
No.
But yeah, that was my week, Santa.
Whoa ho ho ho! That sounds like you had quite the tipple out and about on your adventures. Now, Harry, have you done anything exciting, or have you just been a boring cunt? Jake, get off my lap and let Harry come for a ride.
Yeah, thanks, Santa. I'm glad you've taken the time to ask me. Because I've also had my Christmas do at work. And I always get really jealous of you and Kian at this time of year. Because you guys are always like, oh yeah, we went out drinking, we went out, you went to the battle bar, and Kian's like, oh yeah, I went down a casino, blah, blah, blah. I went for a nice lunch. And that was about it. The most exciting part of it was my old line manager tried to gargle the lyrics to Last Christmas by Wham. She wasn't drunk, by the way. She was just, I don't know, overexcited and just started doing it on the other table. And then the dinner finished and I was like, it's like 2:00 in the afternoon. I'm going home. So I went home. That was my Christmas do. I feel so ripped off. I have never had a good work, like a really good work Christmas do. The best one I had was when I worked at this air conditioning place and he just bought us all KFC and we sat in silence in the office and ate KFC. That's probably one of the better ones.
Do you want to know the way for you to have a good Christmas do next year?
Go on.
December needs to hit, and by December you need to have made like 2 or 3 almost ambiguous friends at work.
Yeah.
And then you'd be like, look, last year's do was a bit shit. I was ready to go out and it didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
How about we see who we can get out? And they'll be like, yeah. And it's a bit like a pyramid scheme. You need to just infuse like 1 or 2 people, and they in turn will infuse 1 or 2 people more. And it will build up and build up. And then you're like, right, lunch, pre-drink, obviously, because you're going to do boring work. Lunch, so-and-so is going to gargle maybe a different song.
Yeah.
And then you pick the next closest bar to funnel yourselves into and drink as much as you can. And shenanigans should ensue from there.
The thing is, I like the team I work with, but it's a big team. And a lot of them are like 10 years older than us. At like a minimum. Yeah. I'm one of the youngest on the team. And it comes with some issues in case of like, it's not that I don't get on with them. It's just that I don't have anything to like talk to them about. The closest I've come was they were like, oh yeah, this was at the Christmas one. They said, oh, has anyone seen the latest season of Stranger Things? And I was like, thank fuck, something to talk about. that I can relate to. And I was like, yes, I have seen it. And they're like, oh, what do you think of it? And then someone sort of like put their hand up and was like, oh, wait, I'm only on season 2. I don't want spoilers. And we were like, well, that's that then, isn't it? That's that done. The lad I was sat next to, he's a year younger than us, and he's been at my work longer than I have. And he's really nice. I've just never found anything to like bond with him over.
Yeah.
And he mentioned that he liked beer, and I sort of like tested the waters and was like, oh yeah, have you been to many breweries and that? And he's like, oh yeah, I really like. I've been to Blue Monkey, and I'd had half a pint at this point and no lunch or breakfast, and it started to hit me, and I went a bit over the top, like listing all these different breweries and the type of beers they do, and like which ones are sweet, which ones are sour, what does he like? Oh yeah, you might like this, you might like that. And then I think I exhausted that like line of talking a bit quicker than I anticipated, because it just sort of came to a close, and I was like, okay, cool. How's your partner? Yeah, she's good. Great. Excellent. And I felt really bad because like he was on the end and got stuck with me, and it was like, I'm just terrible in these social situations.
That's why you need more alcohol.
I know. And I had this burger, right? And the burger came out, and the burger was huge. And it was like me and 2 others had the burger. Anyway, everyone's like, oh yeah, we'll go out drinking after this. And I wasn't really feeling it. And for where they were going drinking, I do not have the cash funds for it. So I was like, oh, I need to head off. But it was that awkward thing of like, where I'd parked the car was the same direction as everyone was walking. So I kind of said goodbye to everyone, and then just had to walk with them for a bit, and it was really awkward. And I was just desperate. I was desperate to go because I was just feeling so fucking terrible. And one of the managers looks at me and goes, oh, Harry, that burger was huge. That looked really big. And I don't know why I did it. I turned to him and I went, oh yeah, that's because it was. I don't know why I said that.
Oh man. Do you know what? I feel your pain, I really do. I had a 40-minute rant to my boss about burgers.
All right, yeah.
Because he was like, oh, I went out to this place and like, this burger, and it was awesome. It was like a big patty, and then it was another patty, and then it was like cheese and a hash brown and mac and cheese and pulled pork and brisket and blah blah.
Fucking Christ.
And I went, that's too fucking big.
Now
I have very strong feelings about burgers, and that's being, you don't really need much inside of it.
No.
You need a patty, cheese, salad, and then like potential optional extra, so like maybe a bit of bacon and barbecue sauce, or maybe an onion ring, or an egg, I suppose. Right? Like, but who'll jam half a fucking meal in between 2 bits of bun? It winds me the fuck up because you can't eat the whole thing in one go. No. Unless you're using a knife and fork.
Which is wanky. I never like doing that.
It spills everywhere. Half the time, the shit burgers you see on TikTok, like, we've made the Monster Mash burger. And it's just all random bits of pork and beef covered in barbecue sauce. So you can't taste the pork and beef, just taste barbecue sauce.
Yep.
If I didn't care about my food that much, I would just have a protein bar, oats, and barbecue sauce. That's not what I've asked for. I've asked for fucking better. But I get quite passionate about this because it's a waste of time and money and food, and it's always annoying and inconvenient.
It is.
Mac and cheese in a burger should not happen. It's a hate crime, and anyone who does it is a nonce.
I think the furthest I could go is, and the furthest I have gone, is in terms of like exotic burger, is that Gooey Louie burger at Red Dog, which I usually get, where it's like the bun, patty, and then you get like mozzarella sticks, some salad, and then a bun. That you can still kind of eat in one. It's difficult, but you can do it, and it's not too much. Yeah. This one I had at my work too, it was your beef, your turkey, you had some sort of pulled pork, and then you had salad, you had crispy onions, and cranberry sauce, and then like a stuffing disc.
Yeah,
Too much.
too much.
Couldn't finish it.
But I had this rant at Mark at work,
Hmm.
and once I finished and took a breath, Mark went, "I really liked my burger." I was like, "I'm not saying you can't like it. I'm just saying it's wrong."
He just went and cried in the toilet.
Yeah. He's gone home to his podcast and been like, "I tried to talk about burgers at work today." His podcast is just a bit burger centric.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah." But Jake shouted at me about how macaronis are the nonsense. It's just wrong.
Your Bath Burger Boys podcast.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
Well, he's from Brizzle, isn't he? Brizzle Bar.
Oh, Brizzle, yeah.
Brizzle Burgers. I don't know why that's not the accent. Brizzle Burgers. Burger. Trying to figure out how to say it.
Burger.
My love, you fancy a burger?
It's almost Welsh.
It's almost, but Bristol is next to Wales. That's why they sound so similar.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like Americans and Canadians.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Bunch of weirdos.
Bunch of weirdos. What are they doing?
Sorry for hijacking your week, Harry. I was just
Oh, no,
very
that's all right.
burgers.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah. Apart from that, in more Christmassy news, I've been doing the rounds in Christmas markets again with the wife, as we do every year, and for the most part, you sort of go to them, it's the same shit, different place.
Yeah.
And it's still nice to have a good time, but we went to this one recently at, I can't remember what it was called. I can't remember what it was called now. But it was in this like big old hall castle thing, which was quite cool. Anyway, we go in and they'd done the thing where they put too many stalls in these little rooms, so it was kind of crowded.
Oh, yeah.
I was getting a bit over fucking stimulated by the crowds and that. We left this like main room, went into a side room, and there was this guy selling like, I couldn't even tell you, it was like just shit jewelry and soap, right? And he had glasses, he had like a curly up at the end mustache, blonde in like a knitted sweater type thing.
Oh, I'm envisioning it.
Yeah, and I walked in. I just happened to like glance over at him, like as you do when you're looking around a room. Fucking, he's locked in, man. He's looking at me dead in the eyes. And he goes, "Hello," and I'm like, "You're right." And he goes, "Oh yeah, I'm really good, thank you. How are you?" And I'm like, "Oh no." A lane of conversation has now opened, and I have accidentally opened the door and welcomed him in. I should have just said "fuck off," but I didn't. And I was like, "Oh, yeah, good, thanks. Just cold." And he was like, "Oh, is it still raining out there?" And in my head, I'm thinking, "Fuck off. Fuck off. You have a window. You are opposite a window. You can see that it's still raining out there." And I just looked at him. I looked at the window and went, yeah, it looks like it." And I looked back at him and he went, "Oh, yeah, should have seen that." And I just, stone-faced, just stared at him. And I was like, "Cool. Well, have a good one." "Oh, yeah, thanks. It's been quite slow today." "Okay, great. Well, I'm off." "Okay, well, we're going to be here all day. We're here till about 6, and we have been for most of the time, to be honest." "Okay, goodbye." And I just fucking walked off. And it was so bad that Beth turns to me and went, "Oh, do you work with him?" "No, I don't. I don't know who this guy is or why he just decided, you know what, I'm going to fuck with that guy who looks visibly annoyed and anxious. I'm going to really engage in a conversation with him." Hated it. Hated it. And then we went and Beth saw this footstool that had the print on it was the same as the wallpaper that we had in our wedding suite where we obviously got married. And I was like, "Oh, get it. You want a footstool. It's an okay price. It's got the design you want. You probably won't find it anywhere else. Just get it." And the guy was like, "Oh, yeah, sure. This is the last one anyway, blah, blah, blah." The usual spiel they give you.
Yeah.
And it was all wrapped in plastic because it had been outside and it had been raining. And he was like, "Oh, I'll just wipe it down." And I went, "Oh, no, don't worry about that. I've got to take it back to the car yet. And it's still raining. You're just going to wipe it down. It's just going to get wet again." And He was like, no, it's all right. I'll do it. And I was like, are you sure? Yeah, it'll only take a minute. We were there for 10 fucking minutes, right? And you know,
with
you know what, you know what he used to wipe the water away with?
was it water?
It was a wet wipe. I don't, and it was, this footstool wasn't dirty. He'd wrapped it in plastic. And if it was just like a sort of like, oh, well, the legs aren't wrapped, I'll just give him a wipe down and give it to you with a bit of kitchen roll, I would have been like, oh, okay. But he picked it up, flipped the motherfucker, and just like started really going over all the fucking legs with this multiple wet wipes. And I stood there like, I am now getting rained on. You are wiping the water off of my fucking footstool with a wet wipe, which is just making it wetter and kind of sticky. Stop. Just give it to me. And then he went to hand it to me and he was like, right, I'd hold it like this if I were you. And I looked at him like, mate, in a minute, I'm going to grab this footstool and fucking hit you over the head with it. It's not very big. It's just slightly wider than I am.
Yeah.
About that high. It's not very high. And it's really light. It's a fucking footstool, yeah. And anyway, yeah, it's just the way he's like, oh, I'd hold it like this so it's easier to carry. Doesn't fucking matter, mate.
As if you were going to balance it on your nose by one of the legs. Just that's the only way I can get that back.
It's just silly behaviour, to be honest. And all I'll say is it was in Derbyshire. And Derbyshire is very much the like posh south equivalent for the north.
Oh, so it's like Bath, but for the north.
Yes. Yeah. And I just looked at this guy like, mate, fuckity fuck off. I know how to hold things. It's just...
It would have made my day if that story ended with, well, anyway, I dropped the footstool.
Yeah, I broke the footstool. It's Beth was fuming. No, funnily enough, I held the footstool all the way back to the car, where I then, and this would have blown his mind, I put it down.
Oh shit!
I know. I don't think he knew I could do that, but there we go.
Good job he was telling you from the corner of the car park.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it like that. Fucking honestly, mate. Some people just wind me up.
Well, Harry, it certainly sounds like you are terrible in social situations. And maybe one Christmas, you should just think about staying indoors. Kayan, please come, sit on my strangely moist lap, and tell us you've done something that will thrill my socks off and warm our hearts.
I think the most exciting thing is I've bought 3 new motorbikes. That's pretty much it.
Sorry?
That's all I've done. Sorry, I wasn't this week. That was last week. Yeah, I bought 3 new motorbikes. I got a good deal on them. Person was moving back to Poland.
Okay.
He wanted $6,000 for 2 of the bikes. I went over to look at it. Saw the third one. I was like, how much? He was like, I'll do you a deal on all 3. So I got all 3 bikes, and they're now currently in my garage down south.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant you were storing them at your new place, and I was like,
Nah. Well, I don't even store my current bike at my new place. I leave my current bike at work.
yeah. I feel like if you had all 4 bikes at the same, if you left all 4 bikes at your work, you're just like asking for one of them to be stolen.
Well, no, it's actually quite hard for them to steal it from work because it's, well, there's someone there 24/7.
Yeah.
It's behind locked gates.
That is a good point, actually. I suppose the 24/7 thing does.
It's also not very easily climbable gates. They're like,
Yeah.
I don't know, 10-foot high gates. Metal fences.
That's pretty high.
So that's, yeah, it's fucking tall gates. So that's why I just left it there. So I don't, and obviously I see it every day I go to work, so I check them in on them regularly. So that's why I haven't think. But I want to get a car. I want to get another car here.
Okay.
I might have to try and keep that at work as well because the person I rented of, he's got 2 cars. He's got one of my dream cars. But yeah.
Yeah. How is that all going?
Pretty good.
New digs, yeah.
Oh, I love it. I'm so close to work. I can wake up late as fuck.
Has he...
And then make it.
Have you had any late nights where he's come and knocked on your door and told you to shut the fuck up yet?
Nah, so
No?
I think this thing where I'm at is like It looks like an extension that was built onto the house.
Yeah.
So there's nothing above me.
Mhm.
I did do a little test where I cranked up my monitor to a volume level I've never done it to before. So it was
Okay,
actually
yeah.
quite surprising to see how loud it goes. And then I shut my door and I went to go stand in the living room, and you can't really hear it. Like if you're in the kitchen, you'd hear a faint da 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 da, but in the living room and then up the stairs, because you'd be upstairs, definitely ain't hearing it. So yeah, nothing, no complaints. I've been shouting my fucking ass off here playing Ark Raiders.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, I love it, fucking love it.
For a minute, I thought you were gonna say, "Oh yeah, I turned my monitor up really loud, and I went and stood in his bedroom at night time."
Can you? Is this annoying you? Are you alright? Is this volume fine?
Hey,
Just
wake
freaking relax.
wake up. Yeah. That sound, would that wake you up? Get out of my room. Oh, but would the sound wake you up?
Fuck it out.
I just want to know. I've cranked my monitor up really loud. I just want to check.
What have you been doing? Oh, I got 10,000 credits. Sorry. What have you been doing?
Is that what you've done? Is that what you've done this week?
I haven't really done anything. I've just been sat home looking at bikes, playing video games. I haven't done anything interesting. It's the Christmas period now.
Yeah.
Gonna work Christmas Day. Gonna drink some rum.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna play Ark Raiders.
What time are you working Christmas Day? You're doing a 7 till 7 or something?
A 7 till 7, so 7 in
Yeah.
the morning till 7 p.m.
Yeah.
But the good thing is, I get fucking I think it's either 25 or 35 quid for food. I'm hoping somewhere delivers on Christmas Day. There must be somewhere delivering.
KFC will be open. I know it's not
Will they?
possibly the best. Yeah. Usually KFC are open because
Okay.
people from Asia, specifically
China.
Is it China or is it Japan?
It's China. China loves KFC
On Christmas
because
Day?
they don't celebrate. Yeah, they don't celebrate Christmas. So China has been doing this thing for many years where they if you want to spend Christmas Day in quotation marks at KFC, you have to like book tickets months in advance.
Yeah.
It's pretty mad.
It's kind of cool.
Is it though?
I'd do it. I mean, it's not cool, no. If someone turned around to me and said, "Oh, what did you do on Christmas Day?" I sat in fucking KFC with a group of Chinese people. No, I would.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say that was cool. But
Yeah, but surely they're not just doing normal
Chinese
KFC,
things.
right? Surely they no. So surely they're doing something special. It's not just turn up. Here's your bargain bucket. Fuck off. Surely they're doing a little. I don't know what goes on in a KFC during Christmas.
What are KFC doing on Christmas Day? I've just googled it. It says it's closed on Christmas Day.
Yeah, you might want to put China.
Oh
Wait, we talking about China or here?
What are KFC China doing on Christmas Day? They offer special menus with items like burgers, egg tarts,
Yeah,
And
Portuguese egg tarts.
set meals, creating a Christmassy vibe. Okay.
Kind of back that. But yeah, I'm just gonna hope that there's fucking some sort of delivery open
Oh, there'll be
on
something.
Christmas Day.
You know what I
Might
had
go
last
for a
night?
ride. Go on.
I had a blue Stilton half-pounder burger.
Ooh.
Fuck me, was it good?
Stilton.
But I was not well today.
Not because it's Stilton.
Oh, mate, it was so good though. Like I bit into it and I was like, can't taste the Stilton. Just tastes like a cheap burger. Not displeased, but not great. Bit into it again. Bam! A fucking Stilton. It's like an assault on my mouth, and I was like, "Oh, this is good." And it was good.
Stilton is disgusting. I don't like stinky cheeses. I
can't-
like cheese. I just don't like stinky cheeses.
I can't eat it by itself. No way. It's got to be like a blue Stilton fucking mac and cheese, or in a burger.
Don't
or
ruin
something.
mac and cheese. Don't ruin mac and
Mate,
cheese.
after that fucking Frey Bento's mac and cheese, it's
Yeah,
tainted.
but- Have you ever had Frey Bentos before that experience?
No, that was my first FB
All right,
experience.
So there was your issue. You didn't. Did you call it FB?
That's what all the kids are calling it, man.
That was your issue. You tried to set the bar too high for Frey Bentos. Frey Bentos is one step below eating a kebab, right? A kebab, no person is under the illusion that a kebab is good meat or good food.
I've never had a kebab.
What? Oh, hey, whoa. Whoa.
I've never gone on a
Say
night
that
out.
again.
I've never gone on a night out or anything and had a kebab. I've had like a kebab at home where it's like on a stick and you put it in the
That's a
oven
shish
or on
kebab.
a barbecue. I've never had
That's a shish kebab.
I've never had a kebab like.
You've never had a You've never.
Nah.
Right.
Okay.
What?
What do you mean?
Yeah. I'm so lost for words. How have you not having a kebab?
I just haven't. There's always like a burger or something, and I'm like, oh, I'll go for a burger.
I'm actually speechless. I'm actually fucking speechless. I think the issue is just because you just don't drink enough.
Yes.
Because you have to get absolutely pissed.
Pished.
Pished.
Okay.
To enjoy a kebab.
I think
like
I did have an opportunity years ago before I got engaged.
Actually lost for words.
And Sean got me really, really, really drunk, and we were on a night out with Sean and Emma, and I got blackout drunk, and I blacked out in the restaurant, came to leaning against the wall with my head like between the corner of the wall and the counter of this really shitty takeaway, and Emma going, "Harry, what do you want?" And I just went, "I don't know, choose for me. Wrap?" And then I blacked out again. And then I came to in the car with my father-in-law driving me home. And I tried to convince him that McDonald's selling squid would take off in the UK. And then I woke up next day. So I feel like that was my opportunity to have one. Oh, and I also stole a 30th birthday balloon from someone, but I'm not sure who. I've got the picture somewhere.
Can't believe you've never had a kebab. That
Just never had one.
That has thrown me in a tizzy. Because as bad as they are, they taste great, and that's the same thing with the Frey Bentos. It's just a level below that. You just gotta when you eat a Frey Bentos, you need to understand what you're eating. It's like, this is not a great thing. Well, you should obviously realize that anyway. It's in a can and you stick it in the oven, so you can't put your expectations too high. It's like the difference between going to Wagamama and eating a pot noodle. That's what Frey Bentos is.
Yeah, I haven't actually had one since. I've got Frey Bentos downstairs in the cupboard, but I just...
What, another pie?
Yeah, it was like a steak and...
pie. Steak and kidney or just steak?
It was like steak and onion or something.
Oh. That's one thing I wouldn't trust a Frey Bentos with is steak and kidney pudding. I don't know have you ever had a steak and kidney pudding?
No, I haven't.
Wow. For future reference, it's my favorite pie. But
okay.
It's also steak and kidney pie is also like playing Russian roulette, because if it's done bad and they haven't prepared the kidney correctly, you can taste piss. So that's why.
Okay.
That's why I will never have
what the fuck?
a Frey Bento. Yeah, because obviously the kidney cleans piss. So if it's not made correct, you can taste the piss. So that's why I will never trust the Frey Bentos, because of how low.
It's not quite as catchy as like.
Is.
It's not as catchy as Taste the Rainbow. Do you know what I mean?
Taste
the piss.
Wow, you guys certainly are the most Christmassy Skibbity Boys with the most festive riz this side of Yo Mama's house. No cap! Now, whilst I fly around the world, I see some pretty strange things. What have you guys found in the news for this special Christmas episode?
So, JCPenney have released a teapot kettle for Christmas.
Okay, wait, who's JCPenney?
they're a department store in America.
Okay.
I do not know if they're fancy or not. Just going to clarify that. I think they are, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
I've put into the group chat. This is what the advert is. It says, "All the bells and whistles, all the bells and whistles you deserve, JCPenney." Right? That's the teapot.
Okay. I think I know where this is going.
Now, for those of you who can't see the teapot, it's a silver teapot in this shape. It's got a spout here, sort of that way, and then a handle comes up over the top. The handle's got an odd shape slope on it for some reason. It doesn't look to be for grip. It's towards the back of the handle, and then the lid's just a little black topper. However, it gives like a minion silhouette version of Hitler.
It's really, really bad.
It's very much Hitler, and I don't know who put that through and how many eyes saw it before they went Hitler, because that made it onto a very big billboard, a very big billboard.
You know what's happened there, though, don't you? Is it's gone to several people and several teams who have all looked at it and gone Hitler, but they haven't wanted to be the guy that's like, oh, does that kettle look like Hitler to anyone? Because no one wants to do that at work, to be honest.
Because if it doesn't look like Hitler to anyone else bar you,
you just start seeing Hitler everywhere.
Yeah, like that cheese grater looks like Ted Bundy. And like, no, it fucking doesn't, you weirdo.
Cheese grater.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I think maybe that needs to be a job. I know there's loads of pointless jobs in the world, but I feel like someone needs to be somewhere just being like, looks like Hitler, or, the 2012 Olympics symbol looks like Lisa Simpson giving head. Things like that. You just need to.
Does it?
No. Oh, buddy, one sec. Yeah, the 2012 Olympics. Sorry, when they released the logo for it, it looks. In fact, I searched this recently. It looks like Lisa Simpson giving head. Oh, you can't see.
I can kind.
One sec. I'll send it to you. You won't unsee it.
I can kind of see it. It's a weird logo as it is.
Yeah, because also it's messed up the shape of the UK.
Wait, it's supposed to be the UK?
Yeah.
Really?
They've made it out of the... Yeah. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's meant to look like the UK somehow.
Okay.
Either way, whatever it's meant to look like, it doesn't look good.
No.
Keane's going to get these updates and be, confused as to what's going on. So yeah, JCPenney, they have a Hitler kettle. Much like, do you remember Amazon had the Hitler packages?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. It's a bit like that. Then I've started getting into this podcast called Populist Podcasts. I don't know if you've seen them. Populist Podcasts.
I have not.
And it's these people, and they're interviewing a bloke called Dunning. No, not interviewing a bloke called Dunning-Kruger. I can't remember who they're interviewing. This bloke who was kicked off of Big Brother. He looks like a young version of an evil professor. And I'll send them to Beth. You can watch them later because they make me giggle. But they absolutely destroy this guy who just sits there saying objectively somewhat racist things or stupid things, and they're like, no, that's not true. And they're very clever. So I've just been enjoying them recently. Thought I'd let you know.
Yeah.
Where things I've been saving loads of like Japan videos, which isn't very helpful because I'm trying to find this one. No. Essentially, do you remember last time me and you did a podcast? We talked about how AI is going to like destroy the world and it save itself over other people.
Yes.
Yes. Right. well, AI is making the news again with Christmas presents. Don't know if you've got your Christmas presents ready for everyone. However,
Yeah.
some children's toys have AI installed in them, so they can talk to the child and be interactive.
Right.
That's cool. I don't know if it was an oversight or just sheer laziness, but some of the AI has adult features.
What do you mean?
Like, you can discuss 18 plus topics with it.
Right. Okay.
And it can respond as an adult. So it will still have the same cheerful, joyful, I'm Mr. Huggington sort of like tone.
Yeah.
But you could discuss, I think, they talked about sex, murder, and tax evasion.
Tax
There was
evasion.
like these people were trying just to see what it could do because I think it's Tesla. Tesla have got it too. Tesla have got AI in their cars.
Yeah.
You can put all the safety modes on, but you can also still make it call you big boy and start having sort of like dirty conversations.
Right. I don't want my toy or my car to talk to me, to be perfectly honest.
I think toys with AI would be sick.
Like Small Soldiers.
Like Small Soldiers. I fucking love Small
What a
Soldiers.
film. Yeah.
I made
That's a dated reference, isn't it? That's going to show how old we are.
Yeah. If you haven't seen Small Soldiers, watch it and become, you can choose Chip Hazard or the Gorgonites.
The Gorgonites.
Yes, we are. Not the
Mate, it came out in 98.
Yeah, I was 1. I'm so upset.
I'm not even sure if I'd been born yet.
Really?
I'd
say 1. I would have been X amount of months.
I was less than 2 months old.
When did it come out then?
July of 98. July of 98.
All right. I was 8 months old.
Fucking sick film.
Amazing film. Chip Hazard is one of my favourite people in the world. But yeah, that would have been really cool. You sat with your little like AI action figures like, Mr. Fantastic, you're my only friend. And he's like, well, Harry, that's actually pretty sad. You should make friends with Jake. And then we would have been friends sooner, you see.
Yeah. Instead, he was like a Stretch Armstrong and I split him, so he started leaking in my toy box.
He was so heavy.
You could hurt someone with him really easily.
Stretch Armstrong, Mr. Fantastic, just was fueled with clay. I'm sure it was just clay inside.
Well, it was weird. When he split, he started leaking this weird, like, see-through, almost like gelatin. But over time, it, like, solidified. So I kind of got, like, a new base to my toy box, made from the insides of this Mr. Fantastic. And then I just had, like, the floppy sausage skin of him left over.
It sounds like your dad was giving Mr. Fantastic back shots when you weren't around.
Yeah, and that new base has actually just come.
Yeah, your toy box was laced with your brothers and sisters who never made it.
Christ.
But right, also, I thought about not this. I thought about something else.
I don't know how we come back from that one.
Right. You know, the Teslas also have the inappropriate AI voices.
Yeah.
Well, imagine maybe if you're lonely and you want sexy Sarah to talk to you while you're driving. Cool. But you'd have to come up with some key phrases because, like, to turn it on and off, for instance, because you don't want to get into your car with a potential date or, like, if you're giving your boss or co-worker a lift home, and, you open the door and they're like, oh, how was work? Oh, that's cool. Just come on, we'll drive you home. So, oh, thanks for the lift, man. Turn the keys to it's like, what's up, Big Daddy? You ready to grip my wheel? You're like, oh, shit. Yeah, that's really hard to explain. So,
I feel like in that situation, you're better off just going, it's funny, isn't it? And just going like, haha, and just playing it off like that instead of going like, oh, it's not my car.
I would lock the doors and crash us at 110 miles an hour. There's no
Well,
coming back.
Hope that if he didn't die, at least his brain was damaged enough that he didn't remember.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Did I tell you I tried to comfort a hitchhiker that way once?
No. No, you didn't.
I was driving back from Catterick, and I saw this hitchhiker at services, and he went, "Oh, can you give me a lift, mate?" And I was like, "Where are you going?" He was like, "Just as south as you can take me." And I was like, "I'm going pretty south." Sure. And he had a black grip bag, which is army issued, so I thought maybe it's military. He wasn't. But we're driving along, and he was like, "Oh, most people are scared of hitchhikers. I really appreciate this." And I went, "It's all right, mate. I'm not scared." And I didn't mean to come across scary. What I was trying to do was explain how calm I was. But what I said was, if you started acting funny, I can just undo your seatbelt and I'll put us into the central reservation. And he was like, "Oh no." I was like, "No, we're cool. It's fine." Like, I'm
just letting you know.
Yeah. I was like, "You look tired. Have a nap."
It'll be a long sleep.
I didn't want to upset him or anything. I was just trying to explain that I am perfectly fine with killing us both. At that point, a dark time in the army anyway, I was ready to.
He's there like texting whoever he's meeting, like, "Oh my god, I'm about to die."
Yeah. This was like a 2 birds, 1 stone kind of deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the plan. If someone ever hears my car being horny, I'm going to kill us all.
Yeah.
And that's also the news.
Fantastic. So I thought Christmas news, couldn't really find any good Christmas news. So I have created Harry's stupid fucking quiz of the year. Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 questions for you. I should have rounded up to 10 now that I'm looking at it. 9 questions. And they're not about anything specific or Christmassy, to be perfectly honest. It's just things that I haven't been sleeping well recently. So the things I've been wondering about whilst I've been sleep deprived.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll give you an example. So there's like a little pre-ramble before the question that leads into the question. Okay. So an example is, I love Christmas. I'm a big fan of it. Each year it comes around and I love seeing everyone, love the presents, love everything else. But one song always plays on the radio too much. So the question is, how much does Mariah Carey earn per year off of All I Want for Christmas Is You?
Is this dollars or pounds?
This isn't dollars.
2.6 million.
Fuck. It's got to be like good couple mil. 4, 3. Nah, 4 million's a lot. 3 million.
3 million.
She makes a fuck ton. Do you know how long she's on that number 1 spot for?
It's like a month.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and they pay a lot for being at. They pay a lot for being at the top of that fucking thing. Also, YouTube views. She's getting money from fucking YouTube.
Yeah,
she's getting money from licensing, and then the radio fucking play as well.
Is 3 million?
That's a lot. Yeah, I've heard. Can't be much higher than that, surely.
That is correct. It's 2 to 3 million a year.
Oh, that's a fucking. She doesn't have to do anything.
I know. She doesn't even have to sing it. She just has to sit around.
Sang it when? When did that release? 1995. It was before I was born. She's making fucking money.
1994.
Or 97. So like, yeah, it's 94.
October 29th, 1994, which is weird.
I was a year off. But yeah, she's making bank.
Yeah.
I bet when she released that, she thought nothing of it. Now she's like, this is just funding my life.
Yep. Just for listeners as well, I feel like I should probably make this clear at the start. This episode's combined of 2 recording sessions. One with me and Jake, and one with me and Kian, where I am acting as the child of divorce, trying to get my 2 dads to be in the same episode together, but they won't. So, if you're wondering, I'm wondering why Jake and Kian aren't talking to each other, it seems a little bit tense. It's because they're They're not in the same cool. I'm the common denominator here, apparently. So that's why. Okay, so question 1. A man was recently found in his home covered in blood with the dead bodies of his wife and child on the floor in front of him. When asked what had happened, the man said, "It was me, but we have to leave. He's hiding in the floors." The police looked around alarmed and drew out their guns, ready to take on any hiding aggressor as the floorboards sneakily creaked below them. But the real question is, how long would it take to properly roast a guinea pig?
How long does it take to properly roast a guinea pig? Right, so a chicken takes roughly 30 to 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. If it takes oven chips 20 minutes. A guinea pig's got meat on it though, so you don't want it to be.
I take it if you're going to cook a guinea pig properly in Argentina, which is where they eat guinea pigs, or Portugal, one of the two, you're looking at 15 minutes.
Ooh.
Fucking an hour.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, go on.
It takes about 1 to 1.5 hours, depending on whether it's cooked in an oven or over a fire.
Or for a guinea pig?
For a guinea pig, yeah, that's what I thought. But good news, you'll know when it's done because you can easily twist its paws off.
I fucking hate guinea pigs.
Merry Christmas!
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Question 3. A woman stayed in a 25-year relationship for 3 extra years after she found her husband kissing her dad. She stayed in this relationship because breaking up felt like a whole conversation. But the real question is, how long can a human heart continue beating after being carefully removed from the body?
Fucking.
Is it still connected to everything else?
Not connected.
Cut.
Is it going onto a ventilator, like onto a machine, or is it just...
This is just out, like on a plate. But like a clean plate in a hospital in ideal conditions.
It can't be that long.
Half an hour.
Half an hour?
That fucking chicken didn't last very long. A couple minutes?
What is a couple of minutes?
Fuck. 5?
Is that your final answer?
5's a long time. How long can you hold your breath for? 3?
Final answer?
5?
Okay. The answer is 3 to 5 minutes.
Oh,
Half an hour.
Well, guinea pigs apparently take an hour, so I thought maybe 5 minutes, and then I thought, let's just up it because guinea pigs, and that's. Can you twist the paws off of this heart too?
No, it didn't say. It just said 3 to 5 minutes.
A heart's a heart, and that needs fucking electricity to run.
I can't believe you got that. Question 4. During a long night of bad ideas, David wondered if his feelings for Sandra were actually mutual. He had spent the entire party talking, laughing and flirting with her, but he just wasn't sure if she was interested in him. In a fit of bravery and love, he turned around and finally asked her, "If you hollowed out a sausage dog, how many bumblebees could physically fit inside it, assuming average bumblebee volume and safe packing density?"
I love you. Why the fuck did you think of that?
If you hollowed out a sausage.
A sausage dog. A dachshund.
Oh!
How many bumblebees could you fit inside it? It's a lot more than I initially thought.
I'm going to go with 2,642.
How fucking big's a bumblebee? 3,333. Final answer. Lock it in. Bang.
That's incorrect. It's 8,000 to 10,000.
Bastard! That's a lot of fucking... In a sausage dog! Not
Apparently.
A chance. Not a chance.
I don't know. I've never tried it.
Bumblebees. Bumblebees are pretty big.
I don't know. The issue is no one's tried it. I suppose that's not an issue. Question 5. Someone wondered why the body insists on embarrassing you only in moments of silent meetings, dates and funerals. It never embarrasses you when you're alone. Never when it would be funny. This is what Dave wondered as he stood in the middle of the amputee unit of the local children's hospital. He wondered what caused spontaneous erections at inappropriate times and how little mental input it actually took the brain to trigger one. So the question is, how much input does the brain actually need to trigger one? Your three choices are a lot of brain activity, some brain activity, or not a lot
No
brain activity.
Not a lot. Not a lot.
I think it's next to nothing.
That's correct.
As a man with a spontaneous erection right now, I can tell you this next.
Yeah.
That's easy because
We've all been teenage boys.
because I'm thinking of the fact of when I wake up in the morning, I don't even know what my name is. And that bitch sometimes is just like, yeah, let's go. So that obviously leads to the fact that no brain activity is needed.
Yeah. It's semi-autonomous blood pressure reflexes. And they can just be run by your nervous system automatically, just to check everything's working. Next question. A man was told that, yes, his cancer was terminal. He got the bus, got spat on by a homeless man, and then tripped over his doorstep and ripped the sole off of his favourite trainers. The man then spent 3 hours in the bathroom staring at a single shit stain on the tile, which had landed there earlier that day due to his explosive shitting habits. He tried to figure out if it was the universe trying to tell him something. Maybe if he had noticed it earlier, he would have known he was going to get shit news at the doctor's. He questioned the meaning of his existence, and ultimately decided that the floor had it worse than him, as he didn't have shit on him. He took a deep breath in, and asked the universe, if I hollowed out the inside of the average-sized human testicle, how many leafcutter ants could I store in it?
Leafcutter ants are quite big.
I mean, they're ants.
You'll be so impressed if this is bang on. I'm doing mental gymnastics, trying to figure out.
Fuck. 35,000. No. 15,000.
Is that your final answer?
No, 35,000. 35,000.
That's incorrect.
Fuck!
That's a lot of ants.
It is a lot of ants, but I've got really big balls.
The average amount of ants in an average-sized testicle is 500 to 600. This next question's a follow-on from that one.
Okay.
The man looked down at his balls and wondered if he really needed them. He thought of all the ants he could give a home, how happy they would be. But what if they didn't like it? What if the smegma he planned to cover his chopped balls in didn't actually act as insulation, and the ants got cold? He suddenly wondered, how long would it then take the ants that were in the testicles to chew through the testicles and for all of them to exit?
Assuming that they all want to exit, that's their end goal. They're all trying to get out.
Yes, they are all leaving. They've got to chew through and then all leave.
Well, cutting a leaf is pretty easy because it's solid. Testicles are a bit fleshy.
That's correct.
6 minutes.
That's like trying to punch your way out of a whale carcass. Wait, is it like cut open and then the first one leaves, or they all leave?
They've all got to leave.
Ants are a bit stupid, so they'll probably be dawdling about for a bit. 7 minutes.
2 to 5 minutes. So you were close.
I was going to say 5.
You were close
Yeah,
there.
my ants just really like testicles. That's all it is,
Really,
you know.
really like them. We've got 3 questions left. So this is the next question now. Things hadn't been the same recently. Gertrude wondered if her and her husband Dewick had just drifted apart as they had gotten older. She had new stretch marks, crow's feet and bags under her eyes, and he was a fat cunt. He wasn't always a fat cunt, but since losing the baby, he had devolved into someone she did not recognise. Someone that she did not marry. Just a fat cunt. She sobbed quietly into a pillow on the sofa next to him. Dewick didn't even notice. In a rage, she picked up the television remote and threw it straight at the TV, smashing the screen. Dewick looked at her in shock and rage. Gertrude stood up, tears and snot slopping down her face. What is wrong with you? I need you, and you are so self-absorbed that you won't even look at me. I need you to talk to me. We can't just ignore what's happened. Dewick stood up, put his arms around her, and whispered into her ear, how much pressure would my fart have to produce to launch a D20 dice out of my anus and hit a person up to 5 meters away?
Ooh.
5 meters is so far.
Pressure, as in, like, is the answer in PSI?
This is in newtons.
In newtons. Right, I just need to convert this from PSI to newtons. PSI 36.
What's the answer in? Is it Newton meters?
It's just in newtons.
It's just in newtons. 5, 4, 3.5. Final answer.
Is that your final answer?
Yep.
Yes.
15.2.
Shit.
I've got a very tight arsehole, so it takes a lot for me to...
Yeah. Yeah. Next question. This is the penultimate question, okay?
All right.
The night shift hummed on, whilst a man at the donut factory held a single white pill he planned to swallow so that he would never see tomorrow. But someone bumped him, the pill slipped, and it bounced with absurd determination to concrete, conveyor belt, metal leg, before disappearing into the endless vat of donut batter. The machines didn't stop. The batter didn't care. But suddenly, he did care very much. The man was then approached by the other man who bumped him. "I'm so sorry, mate. I think these late nights are getting to me. Are you okay?" Our man turned, white as a ghost, and asked, "How many times would I have to hit the brick wall of a 16th century Scottish castle with a typical 7-inch plastic dildo before the wall crumbled?"
What?
How many times do I have to hit a 16th century Scottish castle with a plastic dildo
Yes.
for the wall before the wall would break?
Yes, the 16th century part is relevant to this question.
I feel like 16th century is going to be wearing down a little bit, right?
They're just going to be weak as fuck. 16th century wall. Scottish castle. They're still pretty fucking tough.
This is very hard.
30,000 times.
136,000 times.
The answer to this surprised me. With a typical plastic dildo, you could not do enough damage to that wall to make it crumble.
That's bullshit. That's a fake-ass question.
Surely the same could be said about a house built 20 years ago.
I don't know.
Could it not?
I've never hit a house from 2005 with a typical 7-inch plastic dildo.
I'm really upset that that's the answer. Because originally I was like, it's impossible. It's not going to happen. In my head, I was like, it can't be a thing. But Harry's Googled it and asked me, so it must be a thing.
No,
There's one more question.
This is the final question. And this is a Christmas question. Jermaine sat at the Christmas table, paper crown crooked, laughing a beat too late as his family argued over burnt sprouts. They didn't know about the folded scrap of symbols taped to his thigh and the months he had spent memorising words that made his tongue feel wrong, or about the plan that would end them all. Once the demon Jermaine summoned had done its work and killed his 2 little girls, his doting wife, and he'd faked his death, he'd vanish, only to reappear in Grimsby as David Mung Mung, opening a blockbuster under the comforting illusion that the past could still be rented. His wife turned to look at Jermaine, worried that he looked distant, and asked, "Are you okay, Jermaine?" He smiled and said, "Of course, darling, just taking in the moment." Later that evening, the demon was summoned. His wife was torn limb from limb, and his little girls spontaneously combusted. It looked as if Jermaine was ready to start his new life as David Mung Mung. And as David / Jermaine went to leave, the demon stopped him and said,
Jermaine, everything comes at a price.
"But I have paid," said Jermaine. You've got the souls of 3 innocent humans. What more could I give you?"
I could have your soul, Jermaine.
"Oh, heavens, please no, not me. Surely I can offer you something instead," begged Jermaine as he put down his suitcase and started seductively undressing.
Whoa, hey man, stop that. Whoa. No, sorry, I don't swing that way. I mean, there's nothing wrong with people who do, obviously. I mean, I didn't need to say that, obviously. I mean, I got a gay cousin, and he's totally cool. There was one time we like kissed, but I didn't like it or anything, but he did, and that's great, and yeah. No, all I need to know is...
If Santa Claus got charged for breaking and entering to every single house on Earth that had a child, and also got charged for grooming every single good child on Earth by giving them gifts, how many total years would he get in prison?
Are we assuming that all children on Earth are on the good list?
Let's go with most.
He's not threatening anyone, so it's not aggravated. So you'd probably get 2 to 3 years. We'll go 2 years.
So in theory, he should get, well, I would say like 6 or 7 years for breaking and entering. However, he's also going to get he should get some form of like penalty for doing it more than like, a singular breaking and entering, 6 or 7 years. Consecutive should be more. So if we average it out at about 10 years per house, and we say that there's roughly, maybe 2 to 3 billion children on the planet. 10 billion right there for that part.
How many houses with kids in it? Shit. How much do you get for being a nonce?
Grooming should carry, I think that carries, I don't know, maybe 15 years. Or 8 to 15. Average it at 13 years. So, what's that? 26.5 billion years. Let's call it a sweet 50 billion years.
We're going with 11 billion years.
He would get 110 billion years.
Shit!
He would get...
I was missing a zero! A zero!
He would get 100 billion years for the grooming and 10 billion for breaking and entering. When you said 10 billion, I was like, holy fuck, I can't believe you got that. So I will give you half a point for that, because that was actually really impressive. Actually, fuck it, you'll get full point. You'll get 1 point for that. So I'll get Santa to figure out how much you scored there. But that's the end of my stupid fucking quiz of the year.
Ho, ho, ho! At the end of that very disturbing but informative, stupid fucking quiz, Kian wins with 4 points, and Jake comes in second with 3 points, and Harry ultimately comes last because he is a weird fucking loser who thinks about putting bees in a dog and ants in his balls. That brings us to the end of this special edition of the Yeah What of It podcast. Thank you again for traveling all this way to be with me, boys. It's been an utter disaster, and your North Pole visas will be stripped immediately. I hope I never have to sit in a room with you again. I can hear the elf police on their way here now.
G'day, Santa. It's all right now. We got your call. Are these the 3 cons who kept talking about weird shit?
Yes, those 3 are the hooligans with the podcast. Get them out of here.
We will get them out of the country in no time. Come on, you 3. Don't put up a fight. I know I'm little, but I will slap a bitch
But
if
to
needs
all
be.
the listeners
And
out
you
there,
3 certainly
no
don't
matter
bitch.
if you are listening from Norway, Egypt, Germany, or just the plain old United Kingdom, we all hope you have a very Merry Christmas. The boys will return to the airwaves in 2026. See you then.
Yeah, what of it? When the weird world's in view, Jake's out there chasing snowmen. That's what he'd do. Harry's hunting Yeti across the lands. He hands wrapping shit, better watch those hands. Buckle up, Santa, yeah, what of it?
I mean, I sent you a line in Discord.
Send me a line. Oh shit, I didn't see that.
That's what, oh, sorry.
All right.
I should have led with that.
All right, I didn't see that. Oh, I can't.
Why?
I can't
Why?
say that word. I can't say that word. Did you 2 say that?
Yeah, obviously.
For fuck's sake, why? Oh, Santa, I've been such a good little boy this year. Please let me sit on your lap. Ooh, woo.